Dang, okay, now let's try this again. Wife called, man. I had to answer the phone. It's a good thing it wasn't a live video. I've had that happen before. I'm doing a live video, and I just keep it talking while I'm live. Once you start those things, you get to go, man. But this wasn't live. So, yeah, I was saying the original Greene Ghost boasts those same flavors, but it says Citra and Centennial, while this says big, juicy, tropical melon. Tropical melon notes from a double helping of Citra and Idaho 7. So there you go. But yes, the melon is more pronounced here. I mean, it is meant to be a bigger version of the Ghost for sure. They use Greene. Excuse me, my damn nose is itching. Anyway, sorry about that. Greene with an E is Greene County, where I live in Springfield, Missouri, Greene County, which is why it's Greene Ghost with an E. I've had folks ask, so I thought I'd answer it. It's a crazy aromatic. It's just brilliant. I'm kind of surprised that it came out right about now. Like I said, it came out about 3 weeks ago. I remember because right when we were doing our fantasy football draft. That might be 4 weeks ago now, actually. Well, it came out a week after the fantasy football, so probably about 3 weeks. Anyway. But it does feel like a more of a spring summer double than a fall winter double, but hey, what the hell? Because again, the notes is bright. A lot of those melon notes, a whole lot of citrus, tropical fruit. I'm getting some herbal notes as well. If you can hear the music, of course, I don't own any rights to any of the music. I've started trying to keep the music out of the videos because I got tired of getting these copyright notices. But Y&T, don't want to lose. If you can hear the song, I don't own the rights. I don't like to have the music, though, because I like to do my videos as if we were hanging out in a pub. And I think the music is part of that. And I like to talk about the beer. I also like to talk about the music and various other things. Sometimes a song will bring back a certain memory, and I like to talk about those things. I digress. Let's get back to the beer. Bright, crisp, clean, and refreshing. To leave out the particular notes altogether, that's what this beer does for you. It just makes you happy. It's very clean. It's very enjoyable. They mentioned the melon notes. Sure, for me, I feel the melon notes, cantaloupe, honeydew. You're going to feel some mango, pineapple, passion fruit for sure. I'm personally getting some tangerine notes. Fresh grapefruit zest right at the end. And it just dries up clean with just a light peppery finish. It's brilliant. For me, doubles typically start at 8%, but I'm going to cut them a little slack. That's close enough. And typically, if you're talking double IPAs, you're usually looking at 8% AD IBUs. But if the haze craze has taught us anything, is that we shouldn't be caught up in the IBUs. Think of the flavor. Although this does feel like a rather balanced IPA, although beer geeks tend to hate that word balanced. To me, it just means that the beer comes together at the right time, that it isn't overly bitter in any part of the drink. And for me, you do feel that hop crunch, that hop bite right at the end, but it's not overly bitter. It works. That's why I use the term or the word balanced. I happen to be alone well, I'm not alone. My mother-in-law's in the house, but my wife had to take off for just a little bit, so I thought I'd come out here and have a beer, crank some tunes. I've got a couple different playlists on my Spotify here. I like to call Beer Whisper Radio. And I put on my what I call, I've got an easy dozen playlist and a heavy dozen playlist. And this is my heavy dozen I'm playing now, which isn't necessarily heavy metal. It's more some heavy metal from my generation, some hard rock and heavier blues. So Lack of communication now from Rat. If you can hear lack of communication from Rat, of course I don't own the rights to the damn song. I'm trying to do whatever it takes to keep from getting flagged. I'm not trying to make any money from the song. I'm trying to pass the song along. There might be people that'll listen to the song that aren't aware of it or forgot about it. Maybe they'll go out and revisit it from there. So yeah, I'm trying to propagate here, folks. I'm not trying to capitalize. I'm not making any money here anyway. What's deceptive about this beer, I was getting into that point and then I got lost, is that at 7.5, and the 7.5 is very deceptive because it doesn't feel that big. It's not boozy in any way. It is a double IPA that you may feel you could have more than one of because it's not heavy. The body isn't heavy. It doesn't feel heavy in any manner. And especially for some warm weather that we're having today, it feels like the perfect beer. However, at 7.5%, you might want to pace yourself because I'm almost done with this thing, and we're only talking 6 minutes. A beer like this may take, typically 25 to 30 minutes to drink. And I'm knocking her back. I'm going to be done with this sucker within 10. So I'll probably wait a few minutes before popping beer number 2. Anyway, but I digress. I tell you what, I had to, I say pints, so actually I have a mug club, so they're 500 ml pours, which is a little over a pint. But I had 2 pours last night. It was a mug club during happy hour, so it was $6 for 2 500 ml pours of a 7.5% double IPA. That, my friends, is a bargain. Anyways, I digress. There you go. I am Johnny Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker. Okay, let's start again. I lost my place. Take 2. I am Johnny Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker. Bear Wisdom Man, a Springfield Brewing Company. If you can find their beers, try them. They're doing some great stuff over there. All around good guy. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one. Drink them if you got them. Remember, folks, life is serious. Beer shouldn't be.